Need a jacket? We're live. Well, hello, everybody. Nate from Kraemer Life.
And Katie.
Also from Kraemer Life. Starting off awkward. First thing we need to do is...
Can you all hear us?
Sound checks. Give us 3 thumbs up if you can hear us. I hope so.
Yep.
Okay, yep. That's not a thumbs up, Sean.
Way to pay attention, Sean. Follow instructions.
Loud and clear. Oh, your arm's on. Hey, your arm. That's only 2. There we go. D. Martin got it right. Ding, ding, ding.
I got some sun today.
Yeah, we were outside. We moved the red.
The wattles?
Yeah, the red wattles today.
Yep. That was fun.
No, it was stressful because I didn't put up a lane for them to follow. We were just like, let's just wing it and see how it goes.
Because that's the way we roll.
Yeah, didn't plan it, didn't. I'm going to turn this way a little bit. Does that work?
Sure.
Okay. So Mo followed no problem. He just followed Katie, no issue whatsoever. Miney, on the other hand.
Miney didn't want to cross the threshold of where there hasn't been a line for a really, really long time.
But there was when they were in that paddock because they crossed through a paddock that they had been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Miney decided to kind of do his own thing and went deeper into the woods than we expected.
Yeah.
So, but we got it.
We got him.
We got him.
I upped the ante and put some cracked corn in a container, and as soon as he got his snout in that, he definitely he was excited and he started following me, no problem.
Yeah. So can you guys tell me in the chat, either thumbs up or via words, what did you think of the premiere? Did you enjoy it? Was it action-packed enough? Should we do more in the next 4 months? I can't read this. I really can't. There we go. Pigs have, I don't even know what that means. What is that word, Dom? They have something intelligence, both smart and dumb.
Schrodinger's.
Schrodinger's. Oh.
Schrodinger's. I don't know.
The video was epic, very wholesome. Well, thank you, son. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. So I think we were just going to kind of talk through a little bit about what we're doing right now and kind of what some plans are for.
Life is so short.
I'm even hunching.
I know.
I'm on the big chair.
Yeah, I'm on the little tiny outdoor chair.
We're not equipped for more than one person sitting at a time.
No.
So some things that we're working off. First, I am back from work travel, as y'all can see. I was gone for about 2 weeks, and I should be gone again, but I went ahead and stayed home. And not only stayed home, I am on paid time off, which means I do not have to check into work for over a week. So we are going to get a lot done here on the homestead and those projects that Nate needed some help with. So looking at starting to tear the carpets out of the house and get the remodel started. We've been dying to do that. And so really excited to get going on that. And then we're also looking at moving the animals. The red wattles we moved today, that is going to be their final pasture before we have them processed. And we'll be working on that, I think, September 10th.
September 10th is our planned processing day. And we have several friends coming over to help. It's going to be great, including Sean, who is on this chat.
Yep, we'll have quite a few folks come over and help us, which is exciting. And then what else?
What else are we going to do? So moving the reds, moving the mangas, moving the sheep, which we always do. They
eat a lot.
Oh my goodness, sheep. Sheep. So much work. I like the pigs better.
Pigs are easy.
Yes, very easy. Well, we could probably do things like build another chicken coop because we're going to need one.
Yeah.
Especially if we're going to start hatching out more babies.
Yeah, so somebody in here asked how Lucky died. I don't think we went into too much detail. Unfortunately, we're not 100% sure like what happened with him. We thought it was just heat, but he had some sort of respiratory or upper respiratory where he was wheezing and panting really hard. And like we said, at first we thought it was heat because we were having some above 90 days. It was very humid. All the girls, all their mouths were open. Mm-hmm. So we really did just think it was heat. So we put out water for everyone. So we dipped all their feet, trying to help
like a
cool
swimming
them.
Pool type water.
Exactly.
Not that we hadn't been giving them water.
Sorry.
Beforehand, yeah.
They have always had water.
Just to be clear.
But tubs of water.
Yes.
But so unfortunately, we don't know honestly what happened with him. It's really sad because we loved Lucky and he was a sweet guy, but we're not sure. None of the other girls are sick. None of the other chickens have any symptoms. We haven't lost anyone else since then. But we're just
from that natural causes.
Exactly.
If you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we assume it was upper respiratory infection. That's just kind of what we're going with, and we're very glad that the other chickens didn't have it. But still very sad about Lucky.
Yeah, that was
So we do have a new rooster.
We do,
and
Sir Crow's a lot.
Yes, Sir Crow's a lot is his name, and it's because
he doesn't stop talking.
No,
ever.
He is a mouthy boy. He is a very very mouthy boy. So he gets the name Sir Crow's a lot. And he's actually kind of a stinky boy too. Like Lucky didn't stink. Lucky was
he was hygienic.
Hygienic, yes. And he's a little bit more lucky with the ladies. That's how I'll put it.
Yes. This one is not having that kind of reception.
Yeah, I think maybe it's the fact that he's so mouthy and he stinks.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm going with it. Not that we don't appreciate the chicken permapastures farm. That's not where I'm going with this. I'm just saying. It's a loud, stinky rooster.
It's a loud, stinky boy.
Yeah.
So we named him Sir Crow's a lot because he starts about 4 a.m. and I don't think he stops till about sundown.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
We're trying to get used to it. But yeah. Ooh, geese. I still have geese. Oh, yeah, you do have some geese. Yeah, we were interested in that. We were looking at maybe some younger geese. Not sure how old yours were, but we kind of wanted to hatch some out. We've got a lot of broody hens, so if that's a possibility. We do have the rooster now, and we're going to be getting ready to move the chickens here. Again, they've been in that same spot for a really long time.
Yeah, I'm afraid to move them because of the
aerial predators.
The aerial predator, yeah.
So maybe a goose would be...
It would be very nice.
It would be nice.
I would like to move them immediately behind the sheep.
Yeah, to kind of cut down on the flies.
For
and
a day or two or whatever. But yeah, I would like to move them more frequently.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually kind of I want one stationary flock and one mobile flock.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, and we're talking about we want to hatch out more chicks as we get them. As we get the eggs and everything, and we're talking about building a little bit more of a permanent coop for the babies until they're large enough to where we don't have too much of an issue. We've also considered guinea fowl and some other types of birds because, as anyone who has lived here, they know ticks are also not pleasant around this area.
Yeah.
So definitely looking into other animals, but we're also trying not to add too much too quickly of things that have to be taken care of. In addition to the fact that we have so much work to remodel the house, to
clear the land,
just keep up with mowing,
maintain.
Yeah. So there's a lot.
There's a lot.
So that's kind of why we're slowing down on the animals. We were pretty heavy right at the beginning because we knew we wanted to, have the meat for the pigs mm-hmm. and then the eggs for the chickens. But now it's kind of, we want to focus on other areas where we can, fix them up and they will start hopefully be income producing for us.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would
be
nice.
A little egg box outside.
Yep, we could do that.
Yeah. So we got a neighbor. closest neighbor. Yep. Let's see here.
Newport.
And then, so we just have a few things we haven't responded to.
Oh, okay.
So Haley, I think that's Haley, says that they don't like the stink either. Yeah, no, I don't think any girls like sneaky men. I don't know.
I don't know of any.
Why did you laugh at that? Like, I think that's a pretty universal thing. Like,
I'm just remembering our first live where we were talking about the smell, and you said Katie smells nice today.
Yeah. Oh man, that was awful. So for those that don't know what she's referring to, when we were traveling, we had an issue with the black tank in the RV. And the RV black tank smell was coming through and permeating the RV, and it was disgusting. We couldn't figure out why. Finally figured it out, got it fixed. We went live that night when we got it fixed. And right before that, right before we went live, Katie was talking about how nice she smells because she just put on this new perfume, right? Or
lotion.
Body lotion. And the way that my brain went when we went live, one of the first questions was, does your RV still stink? I said, no, the RV doesn't stink anymore. Katie smells great. Implying that Katie was the one that was stinking the RV up. But I just didn't finish my first thought. No, we fixed it. Oh, and Katie smells really good right now. I combined the two. So, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Awkward.
All right.
Awkward.
All right. Hi, Jane. I was from Omaha. Bellevue's great. Been there lots of times. Let's see. Yes, they do eat ticks and mice and chase off snakes. Yes, we definitely have had snake issues. For those that have been following, we caught another one. Last night?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Bye, Sean. Thanks for thanks for watching and participating.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Are you growing a prepper beard?
I don't even know what that is. Like one that I just don't shave? Like I just can't afford a razor? Like what is that?
I don't know.
I don't either. Well, who asked that? Oh. I didn't know there was such thing as a prepper beard. Whatever this is whatever you call this. That's it.
He's going for is it Shirley Temple locks?
My boings.
Your boings.
Yeah, this is what happens when I shower and then just let my hair dry without doing any holding back on it. You should see what it looks like after I've had my hair pulled back for the day, and then I let it go, and I
think Krusty the Clown is the best way to.
It's crazy. That. Ethan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It just goes crazy. It's huge. Yeah.
Oh, plans for the newer but more rundown house. Oh man, that will be a Treasure Tuesday once we get to it, because it is going to be awesome going through that house. But I think that eventually we will look to fix it up. I think that is the plan, and the goal is we're going to look to, rehab it. I don't think it's in that bad of shape in the inside, but the exterior is pretty rough.
The walkout basement area
has collapsed.
Is collapsed, and the deck around it. But I think the siding, the roof looks okay, but the inside portion of the roof's not okay.
There's vines coming through it, so there's actually vines coming into the house, so it needs some work. Well,
so it's probably just the tin that's on the roof that's
good.
That's good, yeah. There's probably actually no wood underneath the tin; it's just laying there.
It's very possible. We're always surprised with what we find as we start removing things here. Somebody else also asked about the red barn and if we were going to be removing any trees around it or what we were planning on doing, and the answer is yes. We are hopefully going to be removing anything that could potentially cause more damage. We're trying to keep things at least in maintained order, as it awaits the time for us to be able to actually go and fix it. So we're trying to remove anything that is causing damage, whether that's trees or vines or, rot or the metal on the roof.
Right. Yeah, both barns, the red and the gray, are surrounded mostly by tree of heaven or ailanthus tree, which you can't, according to everything that I've read, you shouldn't cut down until I think the fall, until fall. And unfortunately, the only way to kill it off is to use an herbicide.
Yeah.
But it's a localized herbicide that you put into the trunk of the tree. So you basically make some notches around the tree, and you put the herbicide on the tree where those notches are. Or if you fell the tree, then you put it on the cut stump. And so you don't spread it around. So hopefully it stays local to that tree and to its roots. Otherwise, if you cut it down now or any other time of the year, it just resprouts out of its root system and becomes even a bigger mess. And we have a lot of that stuff on the property.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot we can do right now with cutting around the barn. I guess we could do things like vines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we have so many other things going on that, yeah.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it eventually, yeah. One of the things that we're looking at, though, is we are watching the marketplace for a really good skid steer.
Yes.
So we were going back and forth between either getting a farm tractor or a skid steer, and the amount of land maintenance, management, clearing that we have to do. We're thinking that a skid steer would be way more beneficial for us for the first, I don't know, year, 2 years, whatever. Obviously, you can do a lot of implements and stuff with it, and then once we're kind of out of that mode, if we're finding that the skid steer doesn't work for our other needs, then we will sell that and get a tractor, a farm tractor. That's kind of the plan now. So we've been watching and watching the market.
And no, we do not have any cats. Both Nate and I are very allergic to cats. And again, it's another animal that you feed and take care of right now. So we haven't had a real bad mouse problem, or we haven't had a lot of mice. I think we had one or two that we saw maybe last winter. When it's really cold, that's when they kind of come up near the house and stuff. Mm-hmm. But we hadn't really had a big deal or big issue with those. And then somebody else had some black chickens. We do have quite a few of dark and black chickens. We have 2 large black chickens, and then some of the juveniles are also black chickens as well to help with the aerial predators.
How do they help with them?
Because it makes the hawks and stuff think a crow is down there.
Oh, well, okay, that's cool.
So Karen and Misty are both black or very, very dark, and then some of the juveniles are also black.
Maybe
Couple that we lost.
We can get some hair dye and dye some of the other ones.
We have a lot of white ones now. We have a lot of lucky imprints.
Yes, there's a lot of little luckies running around.
A lot of little luckies.
I wanted to mention, so Mullins Family Homestead said get a high flow skid steer for the hydraulics. Yes, I agree, so that we can do forestry mulchers and other really nice, awesome equipment or attachments on it. So yes, definitely a high flow. Were there other things up here that we're missing? I can't read.
Well, I got it. That's what I was working my way down.
Okay.
At Vicky, yes. No, we don't plan on living in the farmhouse that we're working to fix up. We're hoping that'll be for friends and family to come visit, but we don't really feel like we're going to be living in it. It's not our ideal home for us. Yeah. So we're looking, our dream is to build something further back into the property, ideally, and we're happy with what we're in right now.
Yeah, it works for us. Yep. Mm-hmm. Where are we at? Is that right there? Okay.
Yep.
So
and
Dom
then,
is next.
What?
Dom is next.
Yes.
Got it.
Let's see. Are you going to seed in the areas? Yeah, so we are looking. I mean, we did throw some 43-year-old fescue down. Yep. I mean, was that not good enough for you, Dom?
With the proper seed spread music.
No, I want to plant wildflowers down that whole path. That's what I would like to do.
Which lines the driveway.
The driveway, correct. Yeah. So I would like to go about 4 to 6 feet wide on either side of the driveway with wildflowers. And then we do want to put some type of grass or whatever we can have animals to graze on underneath there. We just have to go and cut through all of the brush and stuff that is, at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like the small stuff we don't want to keep.
It's crazy how quickly things grow back, and unfortunately not grass. So in the 3 paddocks that the pigs have been in so far, that they almost moonscaped.
Mm-hmm.
It is now
It's almost
just back to the poison ivy / Virginia creeper, except for the one where I laid down the straw.
Yep,
That
with
stuff
the
is
fescue.
Yeah, with the 43-year-old fescue.
There's no fescue growing, but
Mm-mm.
there's not much of anything growing.
No, yeah. So we'll probably do grass seed in other areas that we're going to plan for more rotation. But for now, we're just doing it just to kind of experiment, clear what we can, do your wildflowers.
Yep. And then, yes, we named the new rooster. It's Sir Crows-a-Lot.
Did you skip?
Somebody asked if it was still selling swine or shares. I don't know what that means exactly. And then somebody also asked if it was kudzu, and
I think Mullen's family is asking if we're going to sell any shares of the swine. So are we going to sell the meat, or are we going to sell a portion of it?
Got it.
And the answer is no.
I don't think so. No, I think these we're going to process Miney and Mo first, and Eenie and Meanie we're going to keep for probably another 6 to 8, 10 months. We'll see how they do.
They're going to get big.
They are going to get big, but we want to lean them out a little bit. They are lard pigs, so they're very heavy with lard and not a lot of meat on them. So, but yeah, right now we'll see how it goes once we have 2 pigs in the freezer and see what that's really like for that much meat.
Yep.
And then
let's see. I wonder if you put an X of wire over the chicken area, that would discourage. So Eileen, what we did is we ran a bunch of poly wire on T-posts and kind of crisscrossed all over, especially in some of the open areas of that space. It probably helped a little bit. It didn't stop the aerial predators entirely, but we think it helped a little bit.
Yeah, so far, I mean, we have 2 babies still, and we have 7 juveniles.
Yeah, I think they're big enough now where they're safe.
Yeah, it's just the 2 babies. The babies are not that big now.
Especially the one without one wing.
Yeah, we've got Tiny Tim. I don't know.
Tiny Tim.
He's got one wing.
He does. One of the older hens, when that chick was a really, really tiny chick, bit off or pecked off the wing on the left side, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought it wasn't going to make it. I thought it pierced the into the lungs, but it made it, and so it's walking around and
he's
got one wing, and it still is able to jump up and get onto things. So
yeah,
or fly up. I don't know, whatever.
Great, Dom. Thanks. You're going to tell me my sheep are going to eat all my wildflowers. All right. Well, it is 8:00.
Is it? Wow.
It is. Time flies when you're having fun with the Kraemers.
Yeah. We had one question submitted in email, and that was from Dwight Hires, right?
Yep.
And he asked if we were going to do a follow-up on, what was it, the grist mill from Metcalf Mills. And when Metcalf Mills has further advanced his project, we're all going to do a collaboration and go through that. So yes. And then what was the other question he asked? Oh, are we going to give an update on our historical find, the old sawmill grain mill site that's on our creek? And the answer is yes, we're going to, but it's going to take a little bit more research. I've been doing online research and finding a bunch of stuff about this property. I need to go into the county courthouse or whatever and do online or do in-person search because the county doesn't have everything online. So there's a lot of more research I need to do when there's time. So, but yes, that is definitely a something we want to do is find out more about the property and then further explain what it is that grain mill was. What?
Dom's making me laugh. He said his video is very far behind. He thinks his ISP is powered by a hamster on a wheel.
Oh. I don't know what he has against a hamster on a wheel.
They're pretty fast at night. Maybe your hamster, it's daytime for your hamster, and that's
maybe
the problem.
He's overfeeding the hamster, and it's overweight, and it can't keep up.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, or maybe he's not greasing the wheel, and the hamster can't power the wheel. Dom, this is your fault. This is clearly your fault.
All right, all. Anything else? Any words of wisdom to wrap us up with?
Any words of wisdom?
Wisdom.
You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. That's what I got. What's your words of wisdom?
Words are hard.
That's not wisdom.
That is. The more you know.
That's right. The more you know. You could quote the G.I. Joe thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yes, thank you all for watching the premiere. Thanks for joining us on our live. Yes, that was a dad joke. Yes. So anyway, well, thank you guys very much, and we will see you on the
next one.
On the next one.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot to share that we have. We have a lot going on. And yes, we will share the house and the remodel and all of that. So you'll get some varying content here coming soon with that.
Yep. There'll be no resting for Ethan. He has lots of editing to do.
Yes.
Ethan is editing our videos for us, which is very nice of him. So
thanks all.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.